Imagine selling, let's say, this wallet. This wallet costs somewhat around 500 rupees, and I guess one can acquire this at, let's say, 60 rupees a piece. Then there is marketing cost, shipping cost, and so many other things. There might be a 10-20% profit, I'm not sure, but still, after selling this one product, you'll be earning what, 50-60 rupees in return after all the marketing. But here's the problem: to get good profit, to get good income, to get good numbers out of it, you need good volumes. But there is another end of the spectrum where you can sell just one product and make the same amount of revenue, same amount of profits, and that is the world of high ticket sales. So when I mention high ticket sales, these are products that are usually high priced, and because they are high priced, they give you higher returns as well, and you don't need a lot of customers to basically make a lot of money. In this video, I'm going to show you what is the system to follow, what is the funnel to follow to sell anything that is high priced, and how the customer thinks when it comes to a low priced products versus a high priced products. Without any further ado, let's get started. Let's talk about the customer mindset. So when it comes to the low ticket products, let's say within like 5,000 rupees, we are not serious about it because we are ready to even lose that kind of money. Let's say so there was this particular cable. I spent about, I'm not sure how much, I guess 1,000 rupees on this one, and not even 1,000 rupees, less than 1,000 rupees. But here's the thing: while buying this cable connector, I was not serious, right? Even if this did not work, I won't mind because it does not cost a lot of money, right? Similarly, any low ticket item which is less than that I earn in a month, I won't mind spending it, and I won't mind even if it loses. So I might spend a lot of my money on this, and people do spend. That's where the term impulse purchase comes in. They see something, they see the value, they see that it is super cheap, and they will just buy it. And that is how people buy low price product, and that is why the game of the low price products is in volumes. But what if you are selling a very high ticket products pertaining to a very, very niche market? For example, let's say you are selling, I have a friend who is selling furniture items, right? Not everybody buys furniture every time, but people do buy, and there is a good margin to it. But do you expect to sell 50,000 rupees worth of furniture straight up online? I mean, yes, if you're listing it on Amazon or Flipkart, people might buy. But then again, people want to touch it, they want to feel it, they want to sit on it. That experience needs to be there, which is IKEA is providing, right? You can go and see and try and bring. But when it is online, people are less likely to buy such furniture directly from online without having that experience. So in this case, you cannot directly run ads to one particular product and expect a return. Instead, there is a particular method to follow. But why is that so? I mean, what does the customer think when it is a high ticket product? Well, it's a very simple thing. When it is a high ticket sales product, or when it is a high ticket product, it consumes a significant amount of our money. Let's say somebody is earning 70,000 rupees in a month. Imagine if he has to spend 14,000 rupees on a set of sofa. That's 20% of his income. He's spending 20% of his monthly income on a furniture. Do you think that guy will not think twice? So that resistance is there when it comes to high ticket. So you need to overcome that resistance, give them a sales process so that they can buy the product that you sell. Now the way it works is like any high ticket sales or mid ticket sales. I say like more than 15,000 is usually mid ticket, or 15-ish thousand is mid ticket, and high ticket, when I say, it's like more than 50,000 in Indian currency. In dollars it's much higher because the spending capacity is more when it comes to the US or the foreign clients. But let's talk about the Indian context, because if you are spending 50,000 or more than 50,000 on anything, you are thinking quite a lot, right? When you're selling that kind of a product, customer has that resistance. Now, here is how you overcome that resistance. You do not sell the products directly. Selling a product directly is like asking them to marry you on day one. And it's just like that. Imagine you asking a girl to marry you on day one, unless it is an arranged marriage. Nobody will agree, right? They want to see you. They want to know how life feels with you, right? They want to get the experience before committing. And this is exactly how this system works. So when you are doing a high ticket sales, you need to give the customer the experience of purchase. Afterwards, you have a sales system in place through which they can buy. Now here's how it works. You generate leads, and you can generate leads through a lead magnet by giving them some offers. Some people give free trials of the products if it is such kind of a product, and they also send away some free gifts. I mean, smaller products which are not worth the entire profit, but people are giving them away for free. For example, if somebody is buying furniture, they are interested in home decor. Imagine you creating an info product, a book, an ebook, a physical book. In fact, if that will be so much better, and you send the physical book to your customers. Whoever is interested in home decor can download the physical book. Now you have the name, email address, and phone number of that particular customer. Now you know that this guy is so much into home decor, and they are likely to become your future customer. So now you have started generating leads. Once you have generated leads, you need to nurture them. How do you nurture them? You can nurture them through emails, or you can create a community, let's say on Facebook, on WhatsApp, through which you can nurture them by providing them more and more value over time. So the concept here is you provide value first before expecting a sale. Now, when you are providing value upfront, customer ke dimag mein, in their mind, they build a certain level of trust. Next, you ask them to apply, or if you can have a sales system in place where they can request for the product their end, or you can push the product slightly. You can mention the products here and there in the group, in the community, or in your emails, where the customer gets to understand ki, okay, there is a product that exists and this might help me. So at any point of time, if some customer is ready to buy, immediately in their mind you will come into the picture and they will straight up apply and buy your product. That's the simplest way. Let's say there is still more resistance. You can have a complete sales system in place where they can apply, they can fill a form, then you can have a dedicated salesperson who can invite them over. Let's say you are selling furniture, they can come to your store, they can sit on the furniture, they can try it out, then they can take, if it is not such a product, if it's a little bit of complex product, somebody can go there and give them a demo, and then after they are satisfied with it, they can make a sales. So that sales system has to be there. So in case of low ticket product, you don't have to have such very high expectations, like you don't have such high risk, so people tend to buy impulsively, and that works. But when it comes to mid ticket or high ticket products, because there is a certain resistance, people need a little bit of nurturing, and the way you nurture them is by generating leads first, people who are interested to buy, then nurturing the leads, making them more interested, making them increasing their desire to buy the product, and then having a sales system to sell the product. So that is how you sell a high ticket product, and I hope this gives you a lot of value. If you got value out of this particular video, put value in the comment box and let me know what should my next video be on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Do like, share, subscribe. I also have launched my e-commerce training, by the way. If you are interested, link is in the first comment. You can apply, you can join in, we'll have fun. We'll start on January, and yes, let me know. Bye bye.